If you've survived, let's say, half a dozen swims in open water, I think a lot of those people would never want to go back to swimming exclusively in a swimming pool, because it's just opens up another gateway in life. I think there's something uniquely challenging about open water. It seems to celebrate strength in a way that most sport doesn't capture.
I love everything water.
My first connection to swimming had to happen because I've always been completely obsessed by the life that exists within water. So it was a matter of life and death to get me swimming. It doesn't need to be about winning Olympic gold. I mean, that's very nice if you can win an Olympic gold, respect. The problem with that is it puts people in silos and says you're successful, you're not successful. Whereas I'm literally the other end of the scale,
That's it. On your toes. Perfect. One. Stop. Right, rest. And she always puts the underwear. No slow moving. And that's only 10 seconds, so dig in. You think you can't, you definitely can. There you go. Keep breathing, keep digging in. That's it. Keep breathing. You see, you're up in your game. Now, dig in, dig in. 10.
I'm not someone that you would really think of as a natural athlete. Because I know sport, it's never been that easy for me. And all the time I was at school, I was definitely in the cannot do anything box. I was always the last one to be chosen for anything.
Right, are you ready? So what we'll do first of all is I'll just get you to do a little loop around here, and we'll just have a look. You just pop your hat and goggles on.
When I injured myself during my last London Marathon, a friend of mine said, look, just try open water swimming. And I never really swam in open water until about 6 years ago.
Love it. Really, really good. How does it feel?
Okay.
It was much better because you didn't snake. You went straight, because that will be a really great thing for you to spend a lot of time practicing, so that any channel swim that you do is going to be as short as possible, right? Well done.
Get to Scotland faster.
Get to Scotland faster, yeah. Well done. Good job.
Okay.
High five.
Thank you.
So I'm 53 and I'm going to own my age and my body type. And it's interesting that when we think of, let's say, athletics, and you don't ordinarily think of women in their 40s and their 50s being particularly good at something, it's going to be the guys in their 20s, let's say.
It's a lovely place for a swim.
In the morning. And if it's a race of 100 or 200 meters, almost certainly the guy in the 20s can beat me. But if it's really, really, really hard, let's say to swim the English Channel, almost certainly I can beat the guy in the 20s. I remember as a kid, probably about 8 years old, and an aunt was saying, well, there's this girl on the island where I live who's just swum the English Channel. And I was like, well, what is the English Channel? Oh, she swam all the way from England to France. Then I remember feeling quite sick and horrified and tingly at the same time, because I knew one day I was going to swim the Channel. But I really didn't know if in my 50s I could accomplish something that I'd dreamed of when I was 8 years old.
She's got to clear the water, and then I'm going to blow your ears off with the sound of the horn for her starting. Are you ready to go? Hey! And she's off. Nikki Pope is swimming the Channel. Keep tuned in.
If you really want something, you can do it. You just have to do it stage by stage. So actually, I'm only ever swimming 1 hour at a time, and then it's gone. And then I swim the next hour, and then it's gone. But I don't really start at a beach and think, oh, I'm going to swim 18 hours.
So weather, as you can see, is somewhat horrendous, and Nikki is still soldiering on. I have never seen a swim like this before. We've had thunder, we've had lightning. The boat is actually flooding. Dawn is here now, so that's a good thing. Nikki has not altered her pace or her stroke technique. She's swimming absolutely perfectly. The rain must be stinging her back. Her crew are a little bit damp.
And sometimes it's not as long as an hour. You know, if I have to go one stroke at a time, one breath at a time, I will. So that you always end up with I can. And that is where I like to be. I can, I can, I can.
So poor Nikki's been feeling a little bit seasick overnight. She's been having some mustard, which is apparently supposed to help. She's remaining really consistent on her stroke rate. And this is the view that she's waking up to this morning. How beautiful is this? Absolutely gorgeous. This is a phenomenal, phenomenal undertaking. This is the equivalent of the English Channel. It's about the same mileage. It's still tidal. We've got potential jellies. We've got potential sharks. Say good morning, Katie. So we've got observers, we've got Kate, who's never left her side. She had a brief rest, but she's back up and she's right here. Nikki is now making her way up. Come on, Nikki.
Come on, Rose, come on.
We're just waiting to hear the horn and we'll know that she's done it. Oh my goodness me.
Oh, what's the time?
I cannot tell you how emotional it is right now being on this boat.
Knowing that you can get over those really difficult situations helps you to overcome anything difficult in life.
This says it all. Channel swimmer herself and Katie Bow by her side through all of it.
When it's a little difficult, she tells me, knowing that Ben and I are on the side just makes it easier to get there, easier to make it. Perhaps under normal circumstances, she might decide to get out and have a cup of tea, but because we're there, she keeps going.
Yeah, she's a good girl. Oh, good. That's it. Okay. Come on. Down to the other half of the bagel. I'm going to make you some toast.
I had this idea when I met Nikki at 49 that life was starting to slow down. I was absolutely mistaken.
Has anyone got any tea? Your coffee?
50 is the new 30, and that's how it feels. That's how it feels.
Where's the other one? Look how sprightly she is. Go! Oh, Nick, look at that back leg. It's horrible.
She's missed it.
Oh.
How are we doing for time?
I don't know. If I look, I'll get stressed.
Things do fall through the gaps because it takes incredible focus to do those things. So my job is to manage the gaps.
Just this week, everything's backed up. So I don't think we're going to fall the third or fourth.
If you change hands, then you could be romantic for 5 minutes. You could pretend you're married.
That's so soft. Are you some kind of soft German or something?
Totally. Waited my whole goddamn life to find you. You can hold my bloody
That's
hand.
really soft.
I'm not going to pretend to you that there aren't moments that I want to shout out, please will you just come home? I'd love it just to come home, but that's not going to happen. So on the eve of our wedding, I said to her, I'm not marrying you to become a widow.
They're just happy, aren't they? Even the dogs love the water.
That's all we met the dogs.
Oi! Come on!
My mother thinks we're completely bonkers, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll still do it. When you're with someone fantastic like I am with Nikki, why would you ask her to be anything that she's not? That's not love.
So I'm helping Nikki film here. You can see the blizzard going across the front of the camera. We are currently in Norway. Nikki, how are you?
I'm really looking forward to getting into the water tomorrow. We're going to swim an ice mile in classic costume, goggles, cap, earplugs, nothing else.
But we owe a big thanks to Kate Bauer, who's made it all happen, and Ben Pope, Nikki and Kate's son.
That's me. Hi, that's me.
You know, my first ice swim, I was really close to giving up, and I thought, well, my son's over there, Kate's over there, I do not want to give up in front of them.
Nikki Pope, absolutely bonkers, swimming in the North Pole.
My brain was really freezing. The world went from colour to black and white. I mean, I pushed myself probably that day a bit too far. My son saw me in a very difficult way, and he asked me not to swim again because he was worried that he was going to lose me. If I haven't done the right preparation, if something happens and I'm not ready to swim, I promise you that I won't swim.
Mother, you are a fantastic channel coach. I so admire you.
Yeah, you're so
Mother, you're so
I
talented.
have minus confidence in you.
Mother, you're so talented. Anything you want me to do, I'll do it.
Negative confidence.
And would you like a coffee afterwards? Darling mother.
Are you sure it won't stop your heart?
Okay, are you goggled up?
Says the one that's not even fully prepared yet.
Stop it.
Okay, little Miss Hypocrite.
It's just...
Oh, is somebody nervous?
Hang on, wait, Ben. Right then, will you hold hands?
No,
1,
you
2, 3, go!
When I was pregnant, some of the happiest times I had were when I was swimming in the water. I felt really connected to my unborn son, and so some of my pleasure in the water at the moment is if I can swim next to him and we're both in the water. For me, that feels really special. Ben is dyslexic, so some of the things in his life are not easy. And he has it harder than I do. And what I show him is that a good life is not necessarily an easy life. A good life is taking on difficult challenges and getting over them.
This time I want you to keep your head fixed as much as possible and send all of your energy through your head.
Not only has his swimming developed, but his mind is so much stronger.
Ben, that was your best yet. That was really good at the end, Ben. You know you can do this when you want.
He probably thinks he can never escape his mother. Because she's the frigging coach.
Well, the experiences that they've had, you know, most other children will never have.
Yeah.
They don't even know the experience exists.
No. Well, you underestimate the channel at your peril, don't you? And some of the parents had a bit of a bitch about I was pushing them too hard in training. And it's like, guys, there's not a kids' version of the English Channel.
Yeah.
It's the English Channel. Get ready, or with respect. Another year, maybe.
The biggest joy has been, in addition to my own swimming, I've been working with a bunch of kids and getting them ready to swim the English Channel in relay.
Let me give you some magic fingers. These two together. Magic fingers pointing to the end. Keep you beautifully parallel. Come on, let's have some magic fingers. Wonderful. When you're ready, guys. Let's go.
Only 3 of the 15 were in a swim squad. The rest were just school kids. And actually school kids with different challenges, from dyslexia, ADHD, autism. None of them were particularly known for being gifted swimmers.
Keep it long! Serious? You lot are great!
So happy.
I'm really pleased with this. This looks really good. I think this is the boy that's going to swim the English Channel. I think he'll do a solo one day. We've trained in water half the temperature of tap water, a cold water tap, and it's brutal. It's very far out of the comfort zone. And as the challenges have become more frequent, it's really interesting who steps up. You looked beautiful in the water. How did you feel? I missed the ones that looked like they would be the speedy, successful ones. Most of them are no longer with the squad.
Actually quite nice. Is that a pizza box?
I don't know where I'm stuck. Where is that?
Is that
I don't care. They're coming down.
The kids that have maybe not had such an easy life in some respects, there's a couple in the squad that have had different medical conditions that have meant they've been almost in lifelong pain. They're in the Channel because they actually can manage pain, they can manage discomfort, they can manage their heads. And so instead of being someone who is defined by what they can't do, these kids are now defined by what they can do. And I believe it will change what they can do for the rest of their lives, because at the beginning they had no idea if they could even attempt the challenge. And now they will.
She's in the last 8 minutes of her swim, looking really strong. Go on, Katie Ann! Go on, Katie Ann! We are so close to shore. There are actually people on the shore watching Katie Ann come in. Give Katie Ann the biggest cheer! Go on, Katie! Go on, Katie! Go on, Katie! Go on, Katie! Go on! Katie Ann's about to land this swim. Go on, Katie Ann! can you hear the people clapping her in? This is absolutely amazing! Go on! Go on! Go on, Katie!
You're amazing!
Go on, Katie Ann!
Oh my word! Sit down and have a rest!
I think lots of us have talents that are not easily discoverable. And your way might not look the typical way. Your way might look lumpy or bumpy, or you might take extra time, or you might be older, or whatever it is. One of my favourite phrases is swim your swim. Swim your swim. Swim the best swim you can do, not someone else's. It might be faster or look better, but just be the best you can. So that's why I think, really, I absolutely think if I can do it, then everybody can. No excuses. Get off your butt, go for a swim, or do whatever you want to do.
This is Blake and his champagne. He brought it home for this particular team.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well done, Blake. Well done, everybody. Everybody give a smile for the camera, please.
Yeah.
Woo! Well done, Blakey. Well done, Sophie. What a team. Absolutely.